This is the place where sports opinions collide. Dennis Sports, I'm your host, Kenneth Beans. Joining me on the show is just the three of us. We can make it if we try. Is Spike and Nick. What up, fellas?
What's going on?
What up, though?
All the young folks in the chat, they probably don't get that one, but it's okay. But yeah, man, we got people maybe popping up. He's probably taking a nap. But we'll see. But nevertheless, man, we're gonna always keep the show going. One monkey don't stop no show. So tonight we have we're gonna talk about, of course, the big news: the Lakers selling their franchise and all the drama surrounding that. NFL news. We're gonna look at the AFC and NFC North and kind of give an overview about that, and then we get into when it comes to the third quarter, our annual rankings. So we got receivers and running backs up with this week. So we appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out with us. Make sure you guys, do the do, man. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and tell a few folks about it, because football season is about to start, and the show tends to get pretty wild during football season, so you will definitely be entertained. Shelton is out tonight, but you'll see his rankings on the show. As we go through them. Yeah, and yeah, the performance of the week, we don't have that, but if you listen to the audio feed. But if you want to know what the performance of the week was, it was just go to the YouTube page and check it out. So, and just hit the live button and see who won for the week. But all right, man, let's start out with big news that came out of nowhere seemingly. And we're going to talk about the Lakers. 5 games into the last NBA season, ownership of the Los Angeles Lakers franchise changed hands for the first time in nearly 5 decades. On October 30th, 2025, the NBA Board of Directors approved the sale of the Buss family's controlling stake in the team at a record valuation of $10 billion to businessman and Los Angeles Dodgers owner Mark Walter. The sale was approved unanimously and was celebrated as a watershed moment in the sport. However, that celebration of a new regime lasted less than 10 months. On Wednesday morning, Walter sold his interest in the Lakers to venture capitalist Josh Kushner and former Disney CEO Bob Iger at a valuation of $12.5 billion, sources told ESPN's Ramona Shelburne. What are your thoughts on this transaction, and what does it say about the future of the Lakers?
Hey, Lou. I got a simple response, bro. And shout out to Future for this. Got the famous song for it. You already know where I'm going with it. Fans did a sweep. That's what happened. That's why this sale happened. Fans did a sweep. Some funny money got shown up. From how I was understanding it, and it's he's selling everything. It's a fire sale, boy.
Yeah, Walter's dude finna go to jail, ain't
he? Yeah,
he finna go to jail, so he had to sell.
He's selling he's selling us to pay the lawyer and to pay back the government for the fees he about to get.
That ain't the interesting part to me though. Is Bob Iger and the Kushner dude? Well, from what they saying, they don't have $12 billion.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, I understand credit and I understand how that works, but they were saying essentially when this shit like this happens, you gotta have the money somewhere, and they don't got it. So I don't understand how this is happening. Bo Monty did a whole thing on this, and he was talking about another person that bought a team that this happened to, and he just bought it like from a paper trail or whatever.
Oh, it was the what baseball team?
Was it the Lakers? Or was it the baseball?
No,
it was a baseball.
It was a baseball team. I think it wasn't the Dodgers. It was another big franchise. I forgot.
It might have been the Dodgers. You're right, but yeah, he was like. Then people know that Bob Iger and the Kushner guy, their net worth, so they don't have a group that's buying it like it usually is. They don't have $12 billion. So that was the most thing that I was questioned about it too. And then dude made off great. He made $2 billion off a 10-month investment. What was it, 25%, Ken?
That's some 20%.
Shit. Yeah. Like he made out great. But yeah, I worry about or wonder about what that means in ownership moving forward, being that they don't really have that amount of money. If they can't make a payment, then what happens? Who owns the team at that point? So,
I don't know. I feel like maybe. Well, Ken, you go first because I'm
Oh
still.
no, it's just these guys are sharks. So, and they took advantage of him at a time that he desperately needed because apparently he needed to sell it for legal fees. Looking at his age, man, he should just ride that out of jail. But either way it go, yeah. So and he has the assets that's worth something that he had to liquidate. And yeah, $2.5 billion return on a $10 billion investment is not bad. It's just who knows how much that would have been, had he been able to hold it longer, especially now that Luka's there. Now that Luka's there, it may be a depreciating asset, but we'll see. But either way it go, this made a lot of sense when I heard that he sold it and the reasons why. He just needed the money. Now, Kushner and Bob Iger, that's a seemingly odd pairing. But in a situation like these, Spike, they don't have the money, but I guess they give them a promissory note or something like that. They'll get the money because it's Kushner. So they're not worried about that. But I guess the concern would be is how fast will they get the money, because Mark Walters need that shit now. I mean, he's selling everything.
He needed yesterday. Yeah. And the thing is, essentially though, Lou, like, if I want to sell you something, I don't necessarily need to receive anything to sell you anything. I could just sell, you know what I'm saying? I could just not say give it to you, but I can just transfer of ownership is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like when you get to these levels of these rooms where you're talking about billions with sports teams, all that stuff, no one got that on liquid. You know what I'm saying? And everything is either on credit or like IOUs. But I feel like with this transition, because the guy's in a situation, it's a fire sale, bro. He throwing pennies on the dollar, which is like, I think, again, it's the Lakers and they got Luka and they just won a championship in the last half decade. And they just sold it just a year. It could be worth $15 billion if you want to be honest, especially
it definitely is worth.
Especially with Luka. So that's what
billion.
I'm saying. Like, so he's just trying to sell it just to sell it. So like, yeah, he made $2.5 billion, but he's technically only made $2.5 billion. I know that's technically doesn't sound. It sounds like a lot of money to us, but to them, yeah. But I'm just saying that he owed $10 billion probably. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that 2.5.
I mean, but making $2 billion is still a lot, though. Even if you're a billionaire, you make $2 more billion. You made a lot of money, and I get what you're saying. I know the transaction. It wasn't a wire transfer that day. I'm more so bringing up that point on a NBA's. Like, how did this get approved? Like, how did Adam Silver look at this, or however it got to be approved to have a team sell for them
these
to
is
be
two
like,
white men, bro.
oh yeah, this is cool.
It's two white men, bro.
Yeah, Nick just said it. This is just paper, bro. They're just moving papers around. They're just signing their signature on, an application or this document agreeing to do this stuff. It's not like they go actually really count the shit. A lot of these guys don't really be having the money they say they have. But they're good at hiding.
They have net worth towards it, or they have a group that's funding it.
Sometimes that network is bullshit.
True, but I'm just saying that these two, they bought a team really easy, is what all I'm trying to say. Like,
you talking about the Kushners?
The Kushners and Bob Iger. It was really simple to do this, and that's a lot of money. I totally agree and understand what both of y'all are saying. It's just interesting to me that the NBA will let this happen. Like, that's
Bob
the most
Iger got it.
part of it.
But I was about to say,
on
on his taxes, he shouldn't have it, Ken. But I do agree with you. I think he do, because Bob Iger been with Disney for a long time. So much so that when he retired, and whoever that new dude was messing up the joint, they fired him and he came back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I think Bob Iger well tapped into where he got more than what he's saying. But based off the paper, his taxing, his income tax, he shouldn't have nowhere close to the amount of money. That's when I saw his name. I was like, oh, this is goofy. No pun intended.
And it might be in the they might be in the same situation again. Because look, The other thing about these situations is white men also hate losing to other white men. So from what I was seeing is that when he bought the Dodgers or some other team a while ago, another white man was like, he lying. He ain't got that shit. So why are you guys selling it to him? And lo and behold, a couple of years later, here's this Fed investigation opened up, and they rolled up on him and was like, prove it. And he couldn't prove it. But again, he been living this lavish lifestyle with nothing but promises to pay, bro.
And Ken, that's why I be thinking about this stuff, because I'm like, man, if I could live like Mr. Nigga for 20 years, and then at that 20th year I'm going to jail for 30, is it worth it, Lou?
How old am I when they give me for them 30?
starting I'll say the year that you moved to Atlanta, starting there.
I get 20 years from the year till I moved to Atlanta.
And then you go to jail for 30 years after that.
So this guy's 66 years old.
At my age, I wouldn't do it. At 66, I would.
No. He's 66 now.
Now,
So
20 years ago, he was 46.
Now, he's been living it
From
up.
46 to 66.
Would you do that and then go to jail for the rest of your life, essentially?
46 to 66, I would. I definitely would. But I wouldn't do it from 26 to 46.
And he's probably going to be in some Fed. No, he's not going to be in real jail.
Nice.
You think that? We always like to assume they get these Martha Stewart beds and all that.
I think they do. Yeah, all the perks we talking about with them passing billions of dollars around in boardroom without the money actually being there. They definitely got some people in the legal system as to where, we send him up here where it's
Oh
cool.
no, you know what? He broke Spike right.
That's what
he might be out of here. Or whoever said that,
that's what I'm saying, bro. He broke. He ain't got why would they favor
He's
him?
still of that echelon.
It don't matter. You up the echelon when you got the money.
That's the only way the echelon is there.
Yeah.
You can't be broke with the echelon.
He got enough to be put in a good prison though. Like
I don't think so.
Lou, he just sold a whole ass team.
That ain't nothing but a couple $100,000 under the table.
Lou,
like
he
got that somewhere.
He broke, bro.
He's so down bad, bro. He sold the Lakers for pennies on the dollar, bro. That's like if Jerry Jones sells the Cowboys for $2 billion, he down bad, bro. That would be insane. Because now Jerry Jones is like, bro, I could sell the Cowboys for almost.
He can get $20 billion.
He can get 15 easy, no question.
He can get $20 billion for the Cowboys.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like 15 is already like that's the starting
15.
point.
They
the starting point. So like it can end at whatever. But if you see him doing anything less than 15, you're like, oh, must be serious. He down bad.
Yeah, think about how y'all questioning Floyd Mayweather when he started making some weird decisions. We're like, why are you doing that? Come to find out, we know why.
I need the money.
Yeah.
What's the JG Wentworth? It's my money and I need it now.
It's my money and I need it now.
Damn.
Yeah, but as far as the franchise itself, I think we're about to be in the dark ages for the Lakers. I think we're about to be in the dark, and I know Manny is about to hit up the chat right now. Like, Nick always doing this. He always saying this and that and the third. Bruh, the Buss family regime is officially over. It's not going back. It's not going back to that. The Lakers are used to a certain lifestyle. Lou, you already know what I'm talking about. When a girl is used to a certain lifestyle and it gets snatched away, she got to go right back to the crib. But she's still trying to keep that same mentality. It's not the same. It can't work here. It can't work here because you ain't got it like that like you used to. I feel like the Lakers, granted they have Luka, but we already seen that having Luka is not enough. I don't see how because I think this is a trickle down effect. When you're changing hands of ownership like this, bro, that puts everybody's jobs at risk. Everybody on edge. And on top of that, y'all haven't been to the finals since the panty. And it damn sure don't look like it's anytime soon with Wemby and SGA in the West. So it's just like, and you still got to deal with, you may not even be the best team. Are the Timberwolves in their conference? Or in the division? Maybe. I'm just saying the Timberwolves might be better than the Lakers at this point. So it's just like I don't see how things get better from not only the roster construction, but now ownership. Where you're dealing with now federal, like your owner is down bad, and now you about to get Disney to run the Lakers. I just this doesn't seem like. See, somebody said in the chat, Naps said this is why LeBron left. LeBron probably heard he probably got a tip from somebody like, "Hey, bro, get out now."
Yeah, you might be right though. I wouldn't put it past him. You know, it's possible because they did the news did, but I I don't disagree with that take. I think that when you look at the Lakers and their current state, even before this news hit, also it also made sense why Jared Kushner of all people would be involved in buying the Lakers because it's a team full of white people. So that kind of fits his brand anyway, him and the Trump family, because they want to bring white back. We're about to find out what they can do and how long it can last. We're going to really see what Luka is all about and if he can be that guy. And can these surrounding pieces around him also fit? And can they build a team around him? And more importantly, will the ownership be willing to invest in building a championship team around him? Some of these teams don't care about shit like that. Now, this is the Lakers, and they do.
They do,
But they did when it was the Bus family. Now we got a whole new ownership group coming in, and for them, their motivations are different. If they can make enough money just off the name alone, like the Cowboys have, you don't have to win titles. You could just live off legacy. Like who else has been living like the Knicks they live off legacy for a long time until they came through this year.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry. Nick.
Yeah, how are y'all shitting on them?
I'm trying to
be they want a title. Pick somebody else.
Okay. Who else living off legacy?
Cubs.
The Cubs won a title though. They lived off legacy for a long time though.
I mean, damn, what's the last good team that's
Notre Dame?
Yeah, Notre Dame is definitely living off legacy.
But they just went to a national championship.
They got their asses kicked. I mean, like the Lakers just 5 years?
Well, what I'm saying is, looking ahead though, you can make a lot of money just off the name alone, and if that's good enough for them and their business interest, then they wouldn't necessarily care about putting a team around Luka. The Buzz family were interested in winning a title, and I didn't seem that way before LeBron got there. But with some of those teams they put together. But yeah, I think that's something that we'll have to watch moving forward. What do they care about?
I agree with a lot Nick said, and then to piggyback off of your point, Nick, a lot of this just got to do with how good Luka gonna be. Like I think they really just wishing that he can tap into that magic that he tapped in Denver and when he was in Dallas and got them to the finals. That's their hope and their prayer, and then we're gonna do everything else based off that. If that means that we can consistently try to get to the finals and we riding Luka's coattails, then yeah, we'll do that. If that means that we got to live off legacy and we'll never make it close to the finals, then I think they'll do. I don't think that they're going to do the era. I do agree with of the Lakers being special in the sense of what the Bus family bought and the expectations of them. I think that's over. I think you're now in a place where it's going to be like, is Luka doing well? Okay, cool. Then we'll put things around him. Luka's not doing well. Okay, cool. Then we'll just live off being the Lakers. So I think that's where they're at now.
Nick, we were having a conversation about,
Your name tag say is the mic salon.
Oh.
I don't know how I just not noticed it.
Me either. I don't know how I didn't notice it. But Nick, we were having a conversation about kids, and one of the things that I brought up was about legacy. And leaving something behind for your kids and having the kids chart out their own path. Well, when you look at these kids, 4 of the kids don't give a fuck about any of that shit that their daddy left them, except Jenny, and they want to get the fuck out.
They showed that on the show too.
Yeah, this is sometimes this is kind of an illustration of that going in the opposite direction, where the kids don't really want to move in the direction that the family once did. Now they still got all the money and they're rich, but for them, hey man, my dad bought all that shit and my family care about all that shit. I don't care about that shit. Give me my money and let me move on. Jenny, if you want to do that shit, then you stay here.
Well, and that's the thing, because it's like, I understand it from, like you mentioned, Lou, you can watch the show that's on HBO. That's a really good show. And it kind of gives you a glimpse of how the family, as far as like the kids look at the business. But I look at it with, even in like, if I was to relate this to myself, it's like me with my sisters. Like, I'm the biggest sports fan in my household. Like, my family only knows about sports and certain things because of me. If our dad had his own sports team and then passed away, unfortunately, and it went on to us, my sister's gonna sell that team the next day, because they could give 2 flying, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be the one trying to hold it down, trying to run the business. And on top of that, it's a huge brand as far as within sports, period. Not even just its own genre of sports, but in sports, period. That if y'all doing good, you on top of the world, you getting free meals, you probably, everybody know you at the grocery store. But when y'all down bad, Lou, everybody from the postman to the goddamn little kid down the street on a skateboard talking cash shit to you. And I think if you're not really into the business like that, you tired of all that. I'd rather just get the money. Migos said it best. I'd rather be rich than famous. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think when you're the only fan of something, you really like, you get off on like, not only am I rich, but I also got a really good sports team. I love that about my personality, about my lifestyle. Some people just like, I just want the lifestyle. I don't care about how I get it. I just want the lifestyle.
Facts.
Shout out to Joe. Apparently, I think I got the white man confused.
I was reading that.
I thought Josh and Jared were the same people. Apparently, it's a different Kushner.
Yes, his brother, but I didn't know he was on the other side of the line. Like, totally different.
He's the other side of the line.
Damn.
No, he said he's on the
lose descriptions is hella right.
They said he anti-Trump. They said he lifelong Democrat. I meant the party line. It's called the line, the party line.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw Jay and just assumed it was the evil one. He might be evil too. I don't know this dude. But all right, well, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, man, it's
man. Saudi Arabia gonna buy the Lakers, man. That's what's gonna happen.
Hey, if they do that,
the Saudi Demetrius Lakers, that's what it's gonna be.
Hey, bro,
Dubai Lakers.
If the Saudis get that, hey. If the Saudis get the Lakers, hey, bro, man, streets is dead. Streets is dead.
I give it 3 to 5 years.
Shit, I get based on how the Lakers getting passed around. I get next
maybe
year.
2. Yeah, maybe 2.
Saudis gonna say we'll give you $30 billion off top.
We got $30 billion for you right now. What you want to do?
Hey, bro, they got money like it's monopoly. Like they
we finna go print that shit out of the basement. What are you talking about? We'll pull up tomorrow.
Oh, they got it.
Hey, I'm gonna say they damn sure they got it in there. Bro, kid, they may be able to even buy me, boy. You tell me, hey Nick, we got a job for you. We paying you $2 billion a year, but you got to live out here. I'm like, hey, Lou.
At least it's voluntary.
Exactly. They smoke a drink over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's $2 billion, Lou.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Yeah,
what's that dish? Cop suds everywhere, whatever, however you say it. I don't know what they call that shit.
Hey, I'm wearing the garb and everything. I'm doing it more for a year than Lou. Give me 2 years. Give me 2 years.
Nah, I'm good. I don't need nothing more than $2 billion.
Didn't they just buy EA Sports or something?
Yeah, EA Sports is Saudi now. Absolutely.
They fucking that shit up. Motherfuckers be running into each other. They can't catch footballs. It be all kind of weird shit.
Good, though.
I haven't played it on. I mean, I started it, but I haven't even played.
They still got. I heard
yet.
they still got glitches. I'm gonna wait till football season to start.
I think they did this shit on purpose, Nick. They doing this shit on purpose to to fuck up the damn sports game, the football, piss everybody off. But nah, man. Yeah. So yeah, if they buy the Lakers, I don't know what they're gonna do with that shit. They can't even get a fucking game right. But anyway, but they got their ass whooped when they tried to have those microtransactions in there. Them motherfuckers said, hell no.
Yeah, they did.
But anyway, yep. So that's it. We'll see what happened with the damn Lakers, man. It's crazy how LeBron kind of made the Lakers relevant again, and we'll see if Luka can keep that moving forward since he's there now.
That's gonna be
But
interesting.
yeah, but
Because is that an LA star? Like if you're talking about Magic,
yeah.
Cole,
You talking about
Luka?
who?
Like think about the people that have been stars in LA: LeBron, Magic, Kobe, Kareem, Shaq.
Oh, you're
like,
saying because they all black?
Luka?
But they had a white guy before.
Yeah, Luka can be a star.
Who?
I think he can be a star for the Lakers.
Who was the white guy?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I ain't saying all that.
No,
You
they
talking about
had
Jerry
one.
West? You talking about Jerry West?
Yeah.
That was a 60s kid.
But Jerry West.
They
is
had
like,
one. They trying to go back to the 60s now, Lou. Look at the team.
That's true.
Yeah, you got me there.
I think Luka can be a star. I think he's charismatic enough, and he cares about being a
Is he?
star enough. I think that's why I said enough. It's not in abundance like Ant, but it's enough to be able.
See,
I
I
can.
feel like out of everybody I named right there, he care about being a star the least. And that's a LA thing. Like to be in LA, that you want to be a star. Like anybody.
Yeah,
that's
but
there,
Luka, he got swag. He tossed a lot of shit on the court. Yeah, he got it.
but it
He
ain't
got it.
star. It's basketball power. It ain't like everybody else that like had star power. Like he ain't got no star power. I don't think.
I don't know, Lou.
Maybe it's just
the way
I
he
got-
plays, he seems like he has charisma because he be talking shit.
Nah, Luka don't got no charisma, man. The way he played, yes, I give you that, but don't off the court, nah.
Well, that's because he's a foreigner.
I
You know, they
said-
shit different, bro. They don't like even Wemby trying to be all Americanized and shit. That shit don't be working.
Because at the end of the day, we know they just want to go to work and go home. That's the thing.
Yeah.
When you come from an immigrant family, you know that we don't lollygag, we don't commune, we don't go to happy hour, none of that. We do our job and we take our ass home, boy. It's Americans that like to just go out and do all the other stuff.
Nick, you're right.
Because you're right,
Yep.
probably.
Think about it.
I know he is. I know. Friends of the family. They're from South Africa. They are just like that. Came over here with nothing, but them motherfuckers worked their ass off. Now they millionaires and shit.
Exactly. They follow the mission, dude. The mission is the mission. No matter
They don't
what.
fuck around, bro.
It's
They
us
work all the fucking time.
It's us as black folk to be like, bro, we can take it, dude. We can smoke a blunt here and there. That's how we derail. That's why it take us 20 years and take them 10.
Facts.
We like to have fun with our life.
Yeah, them motherfuckers be working, bro. But anyway, all right, let's move on to the NFL. Moving back to the NFL, we are now about 3 weeks away from the start of the regular season. So let's continue our conversation by focusing on some teams that actually do get much attention in the sports media. What are y'all's expectations for the NFC North and AFC North heading into this season? Which team do you think will win each division, and which team do you think will be headed for a rebuild once the season ends? So we can start with the NFC North. So with that, you have the Packers, Bears, Vikings, and Lions.
What was the question?
So
To win a division?
who will win the division? Yep, and who will be headed for a rebuild?
NFC North, toughest division in football. I got to go with the Bears. I liked what they did in the playoffs last year, and I like the coach. What's his name again? Ben Johnson.
Yeah, Ben Johnson.
Yeah, like I like Caleb. I like Ben Johnson. The thing that scares me is the amount of turnovers they created last year. They're not going to be able to do that again.
And close
Well,
games they won.
Close games and amount of turnover. I'm really, really expecting Caleb to be better. Like, he was good last year, had some good flashes as well. I expect him to be more consistent in Ben Johnson's offense. That way they don't have to win close games or get turnovers to win games. That's why I'm picking him to win the division. And how I come to that conclusion over the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings, which is a sleeper. That would be my sleeper pick, actually, the Vikings, because I think Kyler Murray is going to do well there. I don't believe that the Lions are going to be able to replace what Ben Johnson was doing for them on offense. We've seen it a little bit last year. I think it gets even worse this year, even with all the talent that they have. The Packers' defense sucks. Michael Parsons ain't going to be back until October, November, I think they're saying.
Probably, but I would say to keep it safe by Halloween, he'll be back.
Yeah, their defense is really bad. So you're looking at an MVP season from Jordan Love for them to compete, and I don't see that happening either. So I come to the conclusion that the Bears, being that they looked the best at the end of last season, if DJ Moore runs that route right, they may have went to the NFC Championship game. So if Caleb gets better, I expect Ben Johnson to get better. I expect that offense to be more mature in year 2. The Bears will be pretty tough out, so I got them winning the division.
Who you got for rebuild?
The Lions. It's over with. My Dan Campbell shit is finally coming true. I've been saying he was a rah-rah guy. I changed my mind a little bit. Y'all had convinced me. I thought it was different. Now I see that Ben Johnson ain't there, and that Dan Campbell was the one calling out them asshole plays that they would call when I thought it was Ben Johnson. Now I see it's Dan Campbell calling them crazy-ass plays. They up finna fall off a cliff because you can't sustain like what he had with Ben Johnson and my boy at the Jets.
Oh, and Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
He probably glad he got rid of him. But
shit, I don't know. Wish he stayed, kid.
I bet Glenn wish he stayed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Lions. I'm going my gut here because this is a tough division. I'm looking at the Lions, Lou, and I'm like, I think they might be fading. That's what I look at, the logic in me, based on changing the coordinators, even though they still managed to put up some points last season. Somebody reminded me about that. They had some injuries on defense that impacted them. So if they can stay healthy, I think they could bounce back and win the division. I think the Bears will. I'm with you, Nick. They can't keep winning all these close games. If they didn't win those close games, we're talking differently about Benny and the Bears, and Caleb as well. Caleb helped salvage a lot of negative publicity and question marks about him in his second season. But in the NFL, it's all about every year. So he has to prove that year 2 wasn't a fluke, and that he is that guy. He can take his game to the next level with Benny. The Packers, Jordan Love, he can play, but he's also a wild card to me. And then you have the Vikings. I think the Vikings will be the team that's in a rebuild because they're in a rebuild right now, Lou. Don't let this Kyler Murray pick fool you, bro. This is a bridge. No rebuild. This is a bridge. They know they are. They got this. That guy never wanted the quarterback. He probably don't even want. Does he want Kyler Murray? Yeah, because I don't have it up.
Yeah,
I think everybody wants Kyler Murray based off of like people don't like what they
want it more than he want JJ.
Okay, I agree with that, but I don't know if he's their guy though.
They don't.
That's what I'm asking.
They don't like what they're seeing.
He they guy if he perform. Go ahead, Nick. My bad.
No, I'm just saying like they don't like what they see from JJ on and off the field. And I think
he did. They should have knew that. I will never give them grace.
What JJ doing off the field?
I'm just saying like how he conducts himself. Like how he's not like
he ain't all in.
He's not buttoned up.
Now he ain't
the
guy. Starter. Yeah, like it ain't. He ain't giving quarterback to them. That's
exactly.
Especially somebody like McDonald, who's really rigid in what they explain him as. So I'm interested to see how that relationship plays out with Kyler Murray throughout the season too, who also probably gives you the same type of stuff that JJ gives you, but he probably on his best behavior now because he knew there. But Kyler Murray is talented, man. And if dude McDonald, is that his name? They head coach. If he's as good with quarterbacks,
no, Kevin O'Connell.
O'Connell, yeah. If he's as good at quarterbacks as they say he is, and Kyler Murray's on his game, I don't see they're not expecting to be rebuilding with that offense that they have and the pieces on defense that they have. And Kyler Murray is not a bad quarterback. Like I feel like if JJ was in there, yeah, we're in a rebuild. Yeah. But Kyler, nah, we expect they think they're gonna win 9 games.
I'm gonna give my regression first. I do agree with it's the Vikings. They are in the rebuild right now. Like they've been rebuilding since
they roster too good.
they've been rebuilding since Kirk Cousins, and even then that was a rebuild from Teddy Bridgewater. So it's just like I just feel like
how they went 14-2, Nick.
I know, but they didn't do shit, and they didn't. They went 14. If you went 14-2 with a quarterback, would you let them go the next offseason? Because that's what they. But that's what they did. So that wasn't a real 14-2.
I'd let Sam Darnold go tomorrow if I was Seattle. So
I'm just saying, like, if you don't have a franchise quarterback or even a consistently starting quarterback on your team, you don't have anything really. And again, as much as Kyler Murray is talented technically, if he was that talented, he would have done something with Arizona. He ain't do shit with Arizona. After that first year, everybody thought he was on the up and up, and he proved that he's not even a serious quarterback off the field. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're willing to trust that just because he got better weapons, that all this shit is gonna be smooth and easy as a beautiful cover girl? No, I'm telling you, I think this is just fool's gold as far as the Vikings. Now, with my safest bet for the winner's division is the Packers. I am with you, Lil Lou. I am concerned about Michael Parsons coming back. That's why I'm like, give him the most rest that he needs so he can come back, because you really just want him for the playoffs. Like, if we can win 10, 11 games, or I don't think 9 games will get you in the playoffs, Neil. But if we can guarantee 10, 11 games, I think you can get that from Jared Goff. I think you have to demand an MVP season from Jared Goff, because you paid Micah already. You paid him, and now you're paying receivers. When you start paying people, now we're like, we got expectations. So, Ken, you can write it down, take a picture. I don't care what you want to do. Jordan Love don't get it done this year. I don't know when he gonna get it done. And you know I'm a Jordan Love fan. This year? This is the year, Lou.
Flip it.
It don't get easier from here. So why are you? So don't look at me crazy when I say this year. You just mentioned Caleb is getting better. You just mentioned the Vikings may have a quarterback, and you just mentioned that Jared Goff, if he doesn't shit the bed, the Lions actually may have the best offense in this whole division. So if we going off of that, it's hard for me to make the playoffs, because I'm not going to win the division more than likely. The rest of the NFC, outside of the NFC South, which has to have a winner, is going to probably be better than me as well. So this is the best time for this. I got to prove myself. I got to prove I'm worth this money, and I got to prove that I can get my team past the first round, because he's been proving he's a consistent playoff quarterback, but he hasn't proven that he can take you deep in the playoffs consistently.
I would disagree with this year. LaFleur goes before he does. It's a long runway before he has to win a Super Bowl.
I think LaFleur is more important than him.
Maybe if you ask me, coaches go before quarterbacks. We know that. That's how the NFL works. So if they don't get to where they're supposed to do, they're not going to move on from Jordan Love anytime, probably ever. And to your point about the quarterbacks in the division, there's only one other quarterback in the division long term. Right now, today, you're right. We're right. This is the most competitive division in football. But Jordan Love playing for another 10, 12 years, the Packers are going to have up and down seasons. I feel like, yes, this is a window, but I feel like in 2 to 3 years after a rebuild, if they don't win this year, they have another window, because he's that good. I think he is that good.
Who's that good?
Jordan Love. I think that Jordan Love has the talent to consistently compete for a spot in the playoffs, which who knows what can happen from there throughout his career. I think that's the thing. But where I'm different from Nick is I don't think it's the year for Love. It's the year for LaFleur. He has to win this year. Like, bro, we tired of like getting here, doing this. We brought in Michael Parsons. We've done these things, and you ain't never really came through. Like, you've done your thing in the regular season. And I like him as a coach. I think he's a really good coach, and probably unfairly they're going to move on from him if they're not successful, because he probably deserves some more time there. But he the one that's on the clock. Jordan Love, good. He ain't got to win, I don't feel like, for another couple of years. From just a talent standpoint of him being around. But that defense is Swiss cheese, though. They can't win 10 games with Michael Parsons sitting there. That do you know anybody else on that defense?
That defense sucks. That defense is not Swiss cheese.
That defense is Swiss cheese.
No, it's not.
I'm telling you something. Look at the stats. The defense is Swiss cheese. It ain't even up for debate. The defense is really bad.
It was bad when it got a little bit worse when Parsons got injured, but they were top 5 when he was there. And again, of course, if you take off their best They were at least top 10. If you take off their best defender on any team, yes, they were. They were.
Their
But
defense
before
was not top 10.
before Parsons got hurt, their defense was a good to great defense. And then
It
when he
was
got hurt,
not.
it died. It
I
died
was gonna
down.
look it up, but I now know you ain't basing.
Look,
it off
I'm just
that.
saying. Look at it.
Hell no.
I follow the
You
Packers,
said
bro.
good to great. I know you're not based. That defense was never
You asking
great.
for
It was
you-
good because Michael Parsons was on
you
it.
asking-
He made
you
people
asking-
better. That was an
you asking-
average
you're
defense
asking for
with
it.
Michael Parsons.
You're asking for a specific number, and it's late in the evening on a Tuesday night. I don't have that at the top of my head.
You
bro.
don't gotta give me no numbers.
All
I know
I'm saying,
you full of shit now
all
that
I'm
you
saying-
said good to great. I
all
know
I'm-
ain't no numbers. That's telling me. It ain't one number out there that's gonna tell me that defense was good to great last year. That don't exist. You made
Don't
that
look.
up.
You looking at the defense holistically. I'm talking about the time that Parsons was there. They were ranked high. All I'm saying is that I think that Jordan Love is good enough to get them 10 wins, 10 to 11 wins. I think the defense is good enough to hold up until Parsons gets back to be top 15. I'm not asking them to be top 10, top 5 without Parsons. I'm not willing to bet on that. But they top 15 without him. With him, they're top 10, 5. That's what I'm saying. Like he elevates the defense that much.
There are no more impact players on that defense. Michael Parsons, is a really
McKinney, the safety. What are you talking about?
I mean, you can't do nothing really from one. He's a
You
cover
just-
safety.
you-
He's not a playmaker.
So now you're making excuses,
right?
You're making excuses.
Is he a
for,
playmaking
You asked
safety?
me. You asked me for impact player. Yes, he was on some of our top 5 lists as far as a safety. So yes, he is on that list to me. So like you can't say he's not an impact player, and then I name one, and then you're gonna just give me excuses.
Okay, he may be an impact player, but without Michael Parsons there, his job is going to be a lot harder. And all
That's
that.
true. That's true. I agree.
Ain't nobody else on that defense. I give you him, but it ain't
The
nobody
Bears
else
don't
on
got nobody on defense for real.
They went and signed people this year. They addressed their defensive problems. The Packers didn't do anything on defense. That's why I'm saying the Bears at least tried to get better. I don't know if it's going to be better, but it ain't going to be the same thing we seen last season. So,
We'll see. Everybody always talking shit about the Bears.
Ken, you had the
boy.
Lions and who else at the top? I mean, you had the Lions as winning.
And
said the
Vikings,
Vikings.
at the bottom. Yeah,
I don't
What'd
have
you say?
faith.
Everybody talk shit about what, Nick?
No, everybody talk shit about the Bears like they gonna do something.
Well, you've been hating on them since Ben Johnson got there, so I expect.
I just
Well,
want
you don't
to.
like Ben Johnson.
I think he overhyped. I think they always overhype these coaches. Like to be honest, if you want to keep it a bean, Lou, I've had this thought for a while. Why don't we look at D'Amico Ryans like Ben Johnson?
They do.
Why don't we look at D'Amico Ryans at like Kevin O'Connell?
They
like,
do.
they don't.
He's highly regarded in the NFL. Yeah, he's good.
He is not looked at as a top 5 head coach. Them other two that I mentioned, people are already
But
willing.
Ben Johnson ain't.
They
either,
were ready to say he was a top 5 head coach before he even got the job. That's why he got the best job in the
I mean,
in
if
the
we
whole
know
league.
what that is, Nick. I mean, that
But
I don't think
if
that
we know what it is, then
I think
if we-
D'Amico Ryans, excuse me, he is highly regarded across the NFL. But what he did with that defense, if he didn't have a complete bum at quarterback in the playoffs, they probably would have went to the Super Bowl. Like he on the uprise as far as his respectability as a coach.
And in my opinion, if we know what it is, then we got to call it out. It's BS. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like D'Amico Ryans.
No. What you saying? Wait. You did a little slick thing right there. What you tried? No, with Ben Johnson, they said that, like you said, prior to him being the head coach, he's the head coach now. Show what he did last season. You can now have those conversations. When they were having the conversations and it irritated you, I understand that. But now they're having the conversations after that season last year. I get the conversations being had more, but nobody is saying that Ben Johnson is this brainiac coach over D'Amico Ryans because of what he did with that defense. The same thing that Ben Johnson has done for offense, D'Amico Ryans done for the Texans defense. So he's in the same conversations as Ben Johnson.
And I'm saying that's insane for one, because he only had 1 year. And two, Ken, I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but someone could say that the Bears season last year was a fluke.
Oh, now here you go, bro.
Clip that.
I'm just
piling on the Nick Hate now. They go to
saying,
8 notes that you play all season. Like you go to Ben Johnson portion of it.
I'm just saying. I didn't say I said it. I said I heard somebody say it. I'm just reporting. You already know, bro. I always say I got my I don't got my papers here because I'm moving and stuff like that. But I got this repeat. Actually, I got a couple. I got the reports from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like they be telling me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just speaking out loud. I'm just saying, when you win close games, like you said, when you have a turnover margin, like you said, going into this upcoming season, if they are as good as they were last season and make a deep playoff run, I have nothing but crow to eat. But if you're telling me that somebody is going to argue that Ben Johnson is a better head coach than DeMeco Ryans, I say that's insane. That's a 9, that's a 10, that's 11, that's a 12.
Wait.
They're not even the same conversation if you give me the bean. Because like you said, that head coach has proven that he can win multiple division titles and playoff games with a quarterback that we may think is a bum. Ben Johnson has literally got the keys to the NFL with a franchise QB, all the weapons you can ask for on the offense, and now he's possibly, like you mentioned, bought a defense. Come on, bro. DeMeco Ryans had to turn around the Texans in a year to keep his job. Are you kidding me?
He did not.
Post Freaky Deshaun.
Yeah, he didn't have to. Nah, his job has never been in jeopardy.
How long black head coaches got a leash in the NFL, Lou? If they don't start winning right away,
I'm saying Texans. It's the Texans, so they ain't got nothing to fire nobody for.
I'm talking about black coaches in general. How long is their leash if they have a bad first season? We talking about firing Aaron Glenn right now.
3 years. I mean,
well, Aaron Glenn, it's not like he won a lot of games.
I'm just saying we're ready to fire Aaron Glenn after one season.
But sometimes it just look bad.
They fired Gerard Mayo after one season.
Sometimes it just look bad.
They fired Buddy from Carolina for one season. Like bro, like what are you talking about? Like how you can only get judged one season?
No, but I don't even understand where the argument is coming in. He got more than one season.
The argument is that he had to rebuild from the mud out the gate, and he did that.
And he's a very good coach, and he's respected for it. I don't understand why you got this thing that
you brought up the fact that he's in the conversations with the DeMeco Ryans and all those. And I'm saying he has not done nothing else to prove that
he has, because he's been his offense is what's done thing. Offense is sexy. So what he did with the Lions made him a very attractive head coach. And then when you go to the Bears and you able to do that with a quarterback who people didn't he's generational talent, but will he listen enough? Will he stop coloring outside the lines and do what he's supposed to do in order to get this offense where it needs to be? Even Ben Johnson complaining about him at the beginning of the season. Will he be able to whip him in shape? He whipped him in shape. That team looked really good at the end of last season. They was a play away from making it to the NFC Championship game. Versus DeMeco Ryans, who overachieved when he was a defensive coordinator. They didn't give him shit to work with. He did the thing. He came to Houston, and he's been successful as well. I don't understand why you're saying that their careers, it's a comparable path. It ain't crazy to compare one to the other.
I'm comparing head coaches. You over here going all the way back to him being a coordinator.
I'm comparing careers. That's what they basing this off of. That's how they got the jobs.
We're comparing head coach. I would never compare a head coach to a coordinator. My thing is, because most of Ben Johnson's career as a coordinator. What I'm saying is that you're impressed off of 1 year.
DeMeco Ryans too.
If
he was coordinator with the 49ers.
You're impressed off of 1 year from Ben Johnson. I will be impressed after a stretch of Ben Johnson.
Because you don't like him in any way. That was the thing.
I don't like how how he's been talked about in conversations with DeMeco Ryans. That's what I'll say.
I don't see. Who is? Do you think Vrabel should be in those conversations?
I mean, he went to the Super Bowl, so
okay.
He's already proven himself as a head coach because he took the Titans to the AFC Championship game.
Got it. I think DeMeco Ryans is in conversation with top coaches in the league. I don't see where they disrespecting.
I don't hear those conversations. I don't know what you're talking about.
I listen to black
people. What about the AFC North? So we got the Bengals. Everybody know what they are, but just in case people listening do not, we have the Bengals, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Browns. We already know the Browns are just going to be dead last. So that's unanimous.
Yeah, they're active. They've been in a rebuild for the last 30 years.
I think I'm more different from you. I'm taking the Steelers.
Why?
They don't have a quarterback. They running back looks slow. I don't know no explosiveness on their offense. I don't even remember
DK.
who they were. Oh, they did get DK Metcalf.
Didn't they sign Pittman? Didn't they sign Pittman from the Colts?
I don't trust Aaron Rodgers. I don't trust a 43-year-old quarterback playing for me in any stretch of no imagination and a brand new head coach. I feel like they in the rebuild. The defense is old. Watt is old. All those dudes they was leaning on is that high ass defense that they paid have gotten old. I trust the talent that the Browns have as far as what they drafted and what they did last year. And depending, I like their quarterback better, regardless of who it is. If it's Deshaun Watson or if it's Shador Sanders, I like them better going into the season than I do Aaron Rodgers. So I got the Steelers as the rebuild team. The Browns probably maybe win one more game than them, but I got the Steelers being really bad this season.
Who you got winning the division?
Ravens. I trust Lamar Jackson. I want to see what the new head coach look like. I'm not fully trusting in what scheme or system that they're going to bring in to fix some of the problems, but I do trust Lamar Jackson to win that division. I don't think that – I don't know. I never know about Joe Burrow and his injury stuff. So I can't – I would never pick them to win the division going into the season just because of the injuries that they've suffered over the last couple of years. I feel more safe taking Lamar. Yeah, I feel more safe taking Lamar, even with their new head coach. I feel like they have enough talent. The defense is still good to be able to at least win, I think, 11 games against that division. So, yeah. So I got the Ravens first. I got the Bengals second. I got the Browns third. And I got the Steelers fourth.
I'm betting on black this year, so let me go with the Ravens to win the division. I think the Steelers would be third. I don't care how they looked in preseason, because preseason don't really fucking matter.
That's a legacy brand that we were thinking about earlier. The only
That
reason
is
you pick
one.
them for third, if they had the Browns helmets at the same roster swap, you would pick them. It's just the
I mean,
brand.
you're right, but I just think Watson and Shador is worse than Aaron
43-year-old
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yep, I do.
Is he 44?
He gonna play
40
like
old. 40 old is what he
old.
is.
That's
He played like it last
Yeah.
year.
I mean, they won the division last year though.
Because we were, we saw that Browns game, most of that Browns game Saturday, and they didn't look impressive. We don't know how good the coach is actually going to be either. So they have some issues. So the roster might have talent, but it doesn't mean shit if the coach can't utilize the talent. So that's a question mark. So the coaching and the quarterbacks are a question mark. With the Browns, they got rid of their best player that was able to win them games. We don't know if Jared Verse is going to be able to be close to a replacement level. You can't be a replacement level player, but can he get close enough to make an impact with whatever defensive scheme they're running? So then you go to the Steelers. At least they got vets across the board on the defense, even though they're old. You have at least a coach that we know can coach a little bit. Better than Todd, whatever that guy's name is, Todd Monken, better than him, and Aaron Rodgers, who has enough veteran savvy to not fuck up some shit, and they have talented receivers, so they should finish third just based off legacy and experience. And after that is between the Bengals and the Ravens, and we still have to question the offensive line for the Bengals, who I saw that 7 pressures and a sack or something like that he's had in the preseason so far.
How you gonna say preseason don't matter? You gonna bring up preseason stats, Ken? That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, well, that's a good point. You got me. I don't have an answer, but either way it goes. So I think if I had to, let me go off history then. If I had to go off history,
Okay, I can give you that.
and the issues that they've had, then it becomes worrisome. So then you're left with Lamar, who has his own set of question marks.
He
Zay
get hurt
Flowers,
too.
yeah. So Zay Flowers and whoever else he throw into. So we don't know, and coach. So this is going to be a wild ass division.
I of course am going with the Bengals to win the division. I of course know that that's a hell of a gamble to make. I think, Lou, I'm not trying to drink this late in the evening, but if Burrow is healthy, they should win the division. I'll just leave it at that. If they do not, if he is not, then it's up for grabs. But I do think that
grabs.
Yeah, up for grabs. I'm not
one of the other three could win it.
I'm not convinced that What's crazy, Lou? The Bengals are the most stable team when you're talking about continuity with head coach, quarterback,
Hey,
and
no,
offense.
stop. Nick, shut up, man.
No, I'm trying to listen.
Jim Harbaugh was at the Ravens for 20 fucking years, it seemed
Listen,
like, and Lamar Jackson was like, what are you talking about, bro?
I'm saying the most stable team because I said they have continuity at head coach, quarterback, and the offense. You can't say that about any because the Steelers got a new head coach, Browns got a new head coach, Ravens got a new head coach. Steelers got a new offense, Ravens got a new offense, Browns got a new offense.
Oh, coming into this season.
Exactly.
You said have been the most stable.
No. I was saying that I said they are. They are the most
gotcha.
stable team in. I wasn't talking about historical. Hell no. I'm talking about right now. They have the most stable team.
Understood.
And that's crazy. And that's crazy to say because for years, like you mentioned, Lou, historically they have not. But with that, I have to kind of lean on it, kind of like how I was talking about when the Knicks were playing the Spurs. Like, there's playoff chemistry. There's we've been through a lot of adversity. We've been through the mud. We're now have a lot of expectations. Joe Burrow came out earlier this year talking about something. I want y'all to put my feet to the fire. I want y'all to have expectations for the Bengals based off of me and what we can do with this offense. So I think those expectations have to be met. And if it's not met with a division win, and I'm cussing everybody out. I think the rebuild team, I'm not saying they're going to be last in the division, but I do think it's the Steelers because I think if this is like a genius plan of theirs, Ken, and we've been kicking the can on the quarterback until Arch Manning got drafted, is in the draft class, and we'll trade our first round picks and whatnot to get him. Or maybe we suck and we get him naturally. I think they're going to be in the Arch Manning discussion because I think the Steelers, one, need a brand name for quarterback, and two, they need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Browns are just going to be the Browns. And I think the Ravens will be number 2. I think Lamar's great enough to keep them in the playoff hunt, but I don't know how the Ravens are going to look. And I trust the Bengals offense. And I think they've rebuilt their defense enough to where they can outscore anybody.
Why wouldn't the Browns want to do that? Same thing.
Do what? Suck for Arch?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Arch is going to pull a Manning and say, I'm going to the Browns. Ken, if I'm him, my uncle proved the right way. Uncle won 2 Super Bowls doing that. He would have went to the Chargers. He got the Phillip Rivers career. He ain't doing it at best.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. That's what we got. All right, man. Let's get into these top receivers from. Y'all want to start with receivers or running backs?
Let's do running backs.
All right. Starting at number 5. So a chain.
I feel like A-Chain is remember when Chris Johnson had that 2,000 yard season?
I feel you.
And then after that, he was just, I shouldn't use Chris Johnson because he's going through some stuff. Remember when Peyton Hillis was good for the Browns? That was season.
That's a bad example.
No, A-Chain good, man. He ain't nothing else. Who else? That's the only thing on the team, basically. That's the only way that they can go. So they don't have to give him the ball.
But this is but the reason why we respect Adrian Peterson so much because he was the only player on their team and he was still getting his, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if A-Chain can be in that same mode.
He can. He just can't stay healthy. I think that's been his issue. But he's nice, man. He just needs to stay on the field a little bit more.
It's gonna be something too. I'm not saying they're gonna be good, but it's gonna be something to him and Malik Willis in that backfield. They're gonna win some games that they're not supposed to win, just because of the versatility that you're gonna have in the backfield with him and Malik Willis.
How many games you winning with them?
I ain't gonna give you the total because we still got to do divisions. We ain't did the AFC East yet, have we? Okay, no. I won't give you the total, but I think they'll win 1 or 2 games that they shouldn't, just because of what they have in Malik Willis and A-Chain.
I do like the
gassing up that duo.
Nah, I'm not saying niggas.
They both running backs.
Young. Yeah, what I'm saying, that's gonna be complicated for some teams. What Malik Willis gonna do, and then you got exactly. You're gonna get some wildcat type shit, Ken. When you got a quarterback like Malik Willis that can take off and then you have someone with as much speed as A-Chain in that backfield, that's going to cause a lot of complications for some defenses, and some ain't going to be prepared. They're going to be done. Yeah, we see it every year anyway. People go down to Miami early and lose in the hot ass sun, wasn't expecting it to be 115 degrees on the field. Now you're playing the Dolphins. Like we used to see it with the Patriots all the time. They're going to win 1 or 2 games just with that speed combination that they have in the backfield, the quarterback and running back. And Christian McCaffrey is crazy.
He's done, in my opinion.
Well, he did have an nice season last season.
He did, but he's done on my
so,
list. Yeah.
I like the Cook pick though.
Yeah, he's underrated. People always talking about Josh Allen ain't got no weapons, and they got one of the best running backs in the league. And he's been. It's not just like a one-off season. Like he's actually been really good. So he just got paid too. So.
Yeah. At number 4, I'm still holding on to McCaffrey.
I don't care about McCaffrey too much.
I just didn't see. I mean, there was some other names, but I think that he's been productive, bro. You know, he has. It might be over with after this year.
You know how that milk age can. Milk don't age too well, bro. Been sitting out the fridge out there in California.
Again, another guy that just stays. he just stays hurt, but I don't know. I'm gonna give him 1 more year.
Lou, is this a projection?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be standout this year, and they're gonna have to lean on him. I think that we see a change in that Kansas City offense. People been writing off Andy Reid, saying it's over with. He washed up. I think that he come up with a scheme and use Kenneth Walker this year that's gonna like revive Mahomes, and it's crazy to say, but the Chiefs gonna surprise some people.
I think that people are still gonna stack the box because they know Patty can't move like he used to.
Man, are you sick? You can't stack the box against Patrick Mahomes. What?
Who is he throwing to, Lou? Name me his best.
Do it matter?
Yes,
it's Patrick Mahomes, bro. Like it don't matter.
How you gonna say that when you just said the Chiefs are gonna surprise people because they got a decent to good run game?
I've been saying that for the years. Y'all been counting them out. I always say that. I've said that his whole career. You can't stack the box against Patrick Mahomes, bro.
You just said
it don't matter who he's throwing it to.
You just said that people are gonna be surprised that the Chiefs have surprised people. Why are you saying that? What is the talk around the town about?
Because the talk is down on the Chiefs because of last season, because Andy Reid didn't do what he usually does, because they had a lack of weapons, because Patrick Mahomes wasn't playing like we known Patrick Mahomes to play. I'm not buying in. I think that they're going to bounce back.
His production, his quarterback production has dropped over the last
Didn't they
few
sign
years.
some receivers and shit?
Who?
I don't know.
If it was anybody good, you would remember.
I asked the question.
If it was anybody good, you would remember.
I just ain't kept up with it.
I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that the reason why I said stack the box is because I still think that they don't have nothing on the outside to be worried about. And Travis Kelce is another year older, and he ready to call it quits. He this nigga. He in retirement mentally, bro. He coming home to Taylor Swift, bro.
He's a mascot at this point.
He has he has no reason to be there. I think Kenneth Walker, how they use him, and even in Seattle, he was splitting time. So now, they got Eric B for president running.
He was splitting time until he wasn't, though. Don't do that. Don't act like he was splitting. Once he got the
I wasn't saying
like we got to break. Nah,
I wasn't saying about
healthy. I think I
wasn't saying about production. I was saying about like his health. I don't know if he can be a 3-down back. You know what I'm saying? Like he has the talent to be because of how he can't
catch passes or
something? No, can't stay healthy. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how healthy. Like if he can go through a full season as the primary one running back on an offense that doesn't have any deep threat or respectable receiver. Because I think what's his name? Rasheed Rice ain't coming back until his bid is over. Xavier Worthy is Xavier Worthy can. He only can run 1 or 2 routes. And
but
everybody else you're talking everybody else you're talking about don't matter because they don't matter. Yeah, you looking at their roster right now.
Well, you're right. I don't know none of these niggas.
They stacking them.
Cyrus Allen, Jalen Wells, and Nico Ramingo. I ain't never heard of neither one of them. Taquan Thornton. Yeah, I don't know none of them.
He fast too.
I still don't think you can't be disrespectful.
We're running streaks all game.
Facts. Just throw it downfield. You can't be disrespectful to Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and stack the box.
I always keep telling you, Lou, I am not just. This has nothing to do with Patty. keep telling you, it
He
has
got
nothing to do
everything to
with.
do with Patty,
It
nigga.
has nothing to do with
You can't
Patty.
disrespect me and
no,
stack the
no,
box.
no, Lou. You remember that. You remember you had like a class back in the day where it was like it was nothing but like the class clowns. It was like a funny ass class. You love going in there, bro. It was a good day. Work wasn't really being done. You had to worry about nothing. Everybody was cool, all that stuff. You know that there was that smart kid in the back. You know you held him back, right? He was supposed to be something, and because of the environment that he's around, y'all held him back from learning something in those classes. That's what I feel like the Chiefs have done to Patty over the few years that I called it out from day one when what's his name, Tony couldn't catch the ball and it was a pick six. I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs have dwindled or are dwindling Patrick Mahomes' prime years. Now he's coming off an ACL injury too. We already know it takes about a year to get back to normal self. So he's just trying to fast track it, which is dangerous in my opinion, especially facing the Broncos week 1. But I don't think they have the offense that you think they have that is good enough to make him be Patty still.
I think it's just I think that he's still that dude. I'm not speaking to the offense. I'm speaking to the coach and the quarterback. Like to be clear in what I'm saying. Now that I'm looking at these receivers that you're saying, and like I feel like that Kelsey's a mascot. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you on the offensive part. I think I have more faith in you in Patrick than you do in Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying
I think that they've taken a dip over the last couple of seasons. They will come to prove a point this season.
Last season may not be a outlier, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
Number 3.
Sheldon, you got C-Mac too high. Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Top 3 in the league is nuts. He gonna say, look at the stats. He had him on his fantasy team. I already know.
These next two should be unanimous.
Yeah, I think
one way
well, let's see.
Yeah. Damn, I let Barkley off my list. Good job by me, man.
I don't see how you did that.
So Gibbs. Oh yeah. So I guess we were right.
I'm the only one that had Robinson at 2. I just think that Robinson is more talented, but I think Gibbs. I just like Gibbs as an overall running back better than Robinson.
Robinson that nigga.
Because Robinson, I mean, again, y'all in Atlanta, so y'all probably know more. But Robinson to me is like he's being held back by that offense, and that's great.
That's the thing. That's why he's that nigga, because it don't even matter. It don't even matter.
But I think it does matter when it talks about like Gibbs has at least a decent to good quarterback to where he's showing everything and he's explosive. Robinson is like, bro, he has to do so much to be this great. Imagine if he had a better quarterback, he would be number 1. But I'm just saying, based off situation, I think Gibbs is gonna get, he's just gonna get more busy.
Robinson will go for 2,500 yards. He played for the Eagles center.
Exactly. Robinson would have been the best running back since entering the league if he was behind that Eagles line.
Facts.
Or even Detroit's line. That's why I got Gibbs ahead of him.
Speaking of Eagles, then we jump to receivers. So who is that right here?
Well,
so Nick, you had Barkley 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't put no Eagles on my list, Ken. It wasn't me.
All right, cool. All right. On to receivers. CeeDee Lamb, St. Brown. I got his first name. Amon.
Amara.
Yeah. Sounds Egyptian.
Having Lamb at 5, I'm not mad at it. It's crazy though. Yeah, because he lost his job. He lost the receiver 1 job.
He got hurt. It
ain't coming back, Lou. It ain't coming back.
He's receiver 1 right now.
He
was receiver 1 when he came back.
He got his job quick by unsigned free agent, bro.
No, he did not.
Y'all don't even want Pickens, and he a better wide receiver than
he's not though. He's not at all. He's nowhere near CeeDee.
Okay, Lou.
It ain't a conversation, to be honest with you.
We already got a bottle. Somebody recorded what our bottle was earlier, so it's in the Reddit thread. I gotta see.
They better pin it.
Yeah, I gotta see it, but I'll find it. Because I looked at it. I bet a bottle on this. Pickens outdoes
We
Lamb.
bet stats. We bet. I know the last one was a quarterback stat.
Yeah. But we did another one before that. We got twos. This is the third one. I bet Pickens has a better season than Lamb.
That's
No,
yes,
barring injury.
Yes, barring injury, I give you that one. Yes, I definitely will bet you that.
We're doing yards, touchdowns,
yards, receiving yards, catches, touchdowns.
receiving. Okay. Triple crown.
Yes,
Yeah.
triple crown.
Okay.
Yeah, at least 2 out of the 3.
2 out of 3. Yep. All right. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. Puka, Brown,
Smith and Jib at Njiba at 4.
Yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Yeah, he deserved to have his name said correctly. But yes, at 4.
Get that out.
Yeah, he had one good season, Lou. Yeah, one good season.
He led the NFL in receiving yards. Like he had the best season as a receiver. Yeah, nigga, a breakout season. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
One good season. He only been in the league 2 years,
I seen Cooper Kupp have a great year too, Lou.
and he's still a good receiver.
Is he?
Yes.
What team he play for?
The Panthers.
Do he care? Look at it. I don't think he do. I think he played for the Seahawks.
Really, I think he played for the Panthers.
damn it.
As Shelton, no, he in the chat. What's his name? Cooper Kupp. Do he play for the Panthers, Shelton? I play for the Seahawks. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Lou don't even know what
What's the
team
other
he
white
play
boy?
for.
What's the other white boy that played for the Panthers then? It was another receiver.
Oh, you talking about that guy Nick said was better than Julio Jones.
Oh, Adam Thielen.
Yeah, that might be the white boy I'm thinking about playing for the Panthers. You're right.
Hey,
Saying
kid,
Adam Thielen better than Julio Jones is fucking crazy.
I said he's more
What?
productive. I think I said he's more productive.
Man, get out of here, bro. What was you drinking that night? God dang.
Bro, Julio will give you 2,000 yards and 3 touchdowns. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking
Adam
it.
Thielen.
That shit was
Jesus.
crazy. Spot.
Where was I? When the fuck was this? What happened?
Oh, I'm glad you were here, bro.
Oh yeah, it would have been.
Oh,
Nah, but Jackson still, he got to prove it again.
Okay.
Having Puka at 4 is crazy.
Prove it again is
Puka is a dog. Whoever had him at 4 is crazy. Jefferson
that's-
at 3 is even nuts.
That's me.
He fell off a little bit last year.
He
Who,
did.
Puka?
Jefferson.
To 3?
I think so.
Yeah.
Look at the numbers.
Oh, you talking about me and Ken saying yeah, the two separate things. You talking about Jefferson, Ken, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Puka. So I'm saying yeah to everything that
Nah,
you was asking
bro,
about.
Puka is a dog, bro. I don't care. I can't vouch for Puka off the field, but Puka on the field is a dog. And last year, I talked to Sheldon about this last year. I was like, I need to see another season before I can put him up there. That last year's season, they should have been in the Super Bowl, bro. He up there.
Puka is a dog, but he ain't better than Justin Jefferson.
All right. Number 2.
Y'all put Jackson Smith and Jigba
Nick.
over Justin Jefferson.
Nicky Cole, bro.
Dog,
He cold, bro.
a dog. He is a dog, and he got Sam Darnold throwing him the ball. Come on, bro.
I thought it was a
Cold,
fluke.
man.
Man, that's a good point, Spike. Because I thought it was a lot of hype, bro. But nah.
I'm not
cold.
arguing that he ain't a dog. He's from Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? They produce the best receivers in NFL history. But y'all have him over Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
Coming into the season, yeah. Now you put him on this team, maybe. Like you can make an argument that Justin Jefferson's, even when Justin Jefferson had bad quarterbacks, he still produced more than he did last year.
Facts.
Yeah, but you can only do that for so long because he's still getting older as a receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Larry Fitzgerald did it his whole career.
Larry Fitzgerald's a 1-on-1, bro. He's a Hall of Famer.
Justin Jefferson is supposed to
Justin
be that
Jefferson's supposed to be that.
guy. Or is that guy, but he
Right.
I mean, how
It's
long
just a
does he
little
got?
bit of a
I'm
slip.
just saying, how long does he have to do? He did it with Sam Darnold. He did it with
Hey, man.
Kirk Cousins.
his job, bro.
He did it with was he with Teddy Bridgewater? Like, I don't know, like
That's his job, Nick. He's supposed to be like primate level, top elite predator receiver, nigga. That's your job, bro. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna have a bad quarterback.
These are good
Sometimes it's all the time. He ain't never had a good quarterback.
Tell that to Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald had Kurt Warner, at least. You know what I'm saying?
1 year, nigga. Stop.
He had him for more than one.
No, he did.
legacy pick, Nick.
Yeah,
But I feel you. I'm not mad at you.
Hey, Chase, hey,
It ain't no question about it.
yeah.
Dude, cold, man.
Hoop. Ooh.
I left Jefferson off my list. I want to wait till late to reveal it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
seen his stats last year.
Bruh, that's crazy.
Seen his stats. He
Who
wasn't
did
a
you
top 5
Who
receiver.
did you have?
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that, Lou. That's
I had Lamb, St. Brown, Puka.
So you chose Lamb. You chose Lamb over Justin Jefferson. That's what you did.
Yeah.
And he picked St. Brown over Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, real talk. I couldn't.
NJS,
I could, if I had to argue my pick for St. Brown, if I had to argue for somebody else for St. Brown, I couldn't really make that argument. That's the reason I put St. Brown on my list. But I do feel like there's another receiver out there that's better. I could have put T. Higgins there and really upset everybody. But
St. Brown is nice, but
Yeah.
we're talking about Justin Jefferson versus St. Brown and C.D. Lamb. I don't know.
St. Brown get St. Brown get the job done.
He does. I like it.
St. Brown is Chick-fil-A.
Damn, that's nuts. What's Justin Jefferson?
Justin Jefferson is I'm trying to think of
Applebee's?
Don't do that. Nah, Justin Jefferson is definitely at least, I would say, Papados.
Okay. Well, that's but I too bad the two persons that had
Yeah,
Smith and Jilla.
oh yeah, hold on, we got a screenshot. I'm cussing them out. The next episode, both of they you had Jackson Smith and Jigma over Justin Jefferson, over Puka Nacua.
Sheldon in the chat.
Yeah, but he's not here.
Yeah, he
No, but
can't
I know why Sheldon picked Jackson and Jigma. He was like, he won the Super Bowl. That's like he had the best receiver. He won the Super Bowl.
Logic. That's Sheldon logic.
Okay, all right.
And also Sheldon logic. If AJ Brown played for the Eagles, he would be on his list. He went from being the number one receiver, not even on Sheldon's list. Fuck happened? And he got like, what happened? He was the number one receiver in the league. Q and Sheldon kept coming up here telling me, but now he ain't even on. He's not on nobody's list. Not only did Sheldon forget him, nobody remembered him. Nobody even mentioned this nigga, but he was the best. He was the best receiver in the league last year. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Lou, Q hasn't come on the show since. The last time he came out was talking about bro. A historical thing, a historical offseason had to happen for the 76ers for Q to come back on.
For him to even show his face. These niggas tried to explain to me that this nigga that only run 9 routes. He the best receiver in the league. Look at his production, Lou. I heard Sheldon. Look at his numbers, Lou. He's doing it like, bro, stop. We can look and see he ain't as good skill wise as none.
I think he is gonna be good in New England though. Just because they ain't got nobody else, but yeah.
And Drake, I think him and Drake they gonna do some things, and then it's the AFC East, so cool. But yeah, he gonna have a good year, but he's not a top 5 receiver.
I'll say this,
not number 1 like he was last year on niggas' list.
I'll say this, Ken. Going into next,
now he lying. He ain't have number 1. You did too, Sheldon.
Going into
that was Q, I think.
Yeah, Q did. Yeah, Q said he was. Going into next season, I do think that Cardinal Tate will be on bottom at the number 5 spot on my list.
Number 5.
I think
what?
Cardinal Tate, the wide receiver from Tennessee.
Who's number 5 now? Hold on,
I got Amon St. Brown. Yeah.
Hey, bro, you in this Tennessee thing?
It's going ahead.
You gonna be upset? I'm telling you, bro.
Nigga, they ain't looking too good though early.
You are going to be upset.
I ain't say they're gonna win games. I just said that he gonna be a top 5 receiver.
You actually did. You did say they was gonna win games.
I think they win 7.
You picked the AFC South. You picked the AFC South, and you had them very high. You had them winning.
I had them win the division last year. Yeah,
yeah, nigga. So you said they gonna win games? No, this year we did the AFC South already. What'd you say?
Spike, hold on.
I got the Texas. I had the Texas win.
All right, so Nick is right there in the middle. Okay. All right, so okay. All right, just want to check, make sure Smith was on your list at
Yeah,
all.
he's on my. I respected him.
All right, just checking.
But yeah, all right. I give respect. My takes are as objective as a sports fan can be. All right.
That's
What I'm talking
5.
about, but I also
Mm.
have it's prediction mode. I gotta predict things. You know what I'm saying? They come there for analysis and barbershop talk. You mostly give them mostly barbershop talk, but every now and then I sprinkle in the analysis.
That is a
Yeah,
lot.
well, clip that then.
Yeah, clip that, please.
All right. Well, anyway, that is it, man. That is our those are our top 5 running backs and wide receivers coming into the 2026 season. Next week, quarterbacks
Yeah, next
or
week
coaches?
quarterbacks. No, yeah, next week. I mean,
Because
I
quarterbacks
can
were doing
remember what
10.
was on the list.
I
Quarterbacks
think
were doing 10, right?
yeah, we were supposed to do it. We were supposed to do a different idea for it. We could do head coaches next week and save the quarterbacks for
All
before the
right.
season.
All right,
Do
cool.
coaches next
I
week.
need to text Jalen. I think I want to model. I don't remember what my head coach list was. I think I got some modifications.
Yeah, you gonna put Ben Johnson number 1.
You're probably already on that, I think.
He ain't on my list.
I
Spoiler
can't remember
alert.
I can't remember my coach's list
I can't
either.
remember mine, the coaches
Yeah.
list.
That's the reason why I like what Jalen did. Like we had to all set that in one day. You gonna forget about
Yeah,
that.
usually I will go back to my text. See, he did that. Jalen, he's slick. He good, man. 'Cause he know I would have edited him. I would have hit him back. Nah, I'll change this one. It's too late, nigga.
It's
No.
too late now, bro.
All right, let's hit these super chats before we get out of here. Man, bro.
That's damn.
Hey, y'all be hell.
They was in the chat. They said FIFO got suspended.
Hey, bro. The internet is a place that you don't go to feel good.
Oh my god, boy. Shit, that's funny.
That's funny. Don Conway, shout out to Don Conway.
Don Conway.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Ariel Smoke 999. Sadly, Luca won't be winning anything.
Yeah, he ain't winning nothing. Not in his prime. You got to wait till afterwards.
Hitman 4000. Exile the Newman family to the void. All weirdos.
Is that the one where the sister had a tape or something?
I don't know what he talking about.
I think if I'm thinking about the right thing, Behan and Jeff Teague was laughing at it on the 520 podcast. Apparently, some player or I don't even know who the dude is. His sister put out a risque video and the brother commented on it, and they was making fun of him for it.
Or like comment like that's good or like she thick.
Commenting on like like some shit he shouldn't have been saying under his sister post. Yeah, Julian Newman said his sister. Yeah, Julian Newman. That's the dude. I don't even know who that is. But his sister had some kind of crazy post, and he commented on it. And Behan and Jeff Teague was making fun of him for it because of what he commented.
Okay.
That's their business.
Yeah, essentially.
Hurry up and buy. Is Kyle Shanahan overrated if he never brings San Francisco a ring, considering all those stacked teams he had, not to mention that blown Super Bowl lead as OC?
He's definitely overrated. He'll be how we look at what's his name, Jim Kelly, the coach for the Bills that never won a Super Bowl.
He was a quarterback.
Oh, who? Well, the coach too. Shit, throw his ass in there.
Kyle Shanahan overrated. No, he's a hell of a football coach.
Is he? Bro,
they got some bad breaks. He ain't
is
overrated.
he a top 5 coach to you?
Yeah.
I think if they don't make it, if they don't even make the playoffs this season, and it looked like they may because all the injuries are already hitting, we want to have a conversation about Kyle Shanahan.
You've been saying that for 3 years. Go one of them notes. They go one of the 8 notes.
I only got 5, so I got 5 so far, Lou.
We got 2 of them off this episode. There go one more. That's one of them.
I got
We got 7 more.
Hey, we got 3 weeks left to the season, kid. I'm gonna get all 8 of them. I'm up to 5.
I
wouldn't say he's overrated. I mean, to go to multiple Super Bowls like that, you're a hell of a coach. I would definitely say he underachieved, though. I think that would be it. But again, I really don't give a shit because he blew a Super Bowl lead to the Patriots, so he can lose his forever for all I care.
He lost. He's lost all the Super Bowl leads. He has a lead in the Super Bowl.
I only care about the Falcons, though, only because that would have been a moment for my in-laws. And the Falcons got snatched away.
The Falcons, Black America lost that day. Yeah, that's what it was. Tom Brady won his 6th ring. There's a lot of things that would have happened differently if Tom Brady don't win that ring.
Man, oh my God, bro. Yeah, what a story that would have been.
Because if they would have been blown out, I think Bill Belichick leaves way sooner than he did. But
I'm interested to hear what you think about this, Nick.
Tweets open doors. Y'all think Jaden Daniels was doing too much with his jersey number shit? He acting like he won a natty at LSU.
Yeah, he doing way too much. I fuck with Jaden Daniels, but when I read this, I was like, bro, there is a certain thing where
what did he say? They waited too long to retire his jersey.
Well, like he just felt like he felt like no one should have his number. I don't know if it's waiting too long, but I think they just feel like that.
Well, he's comparing. He's saying that Burrow, like they retired his number, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they retired Burrow number. That's the whole. I think that's the basis of his argument.
Bro, you're not
Joe Burrow though.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
LSU Joe Burrow. I'm gonna get my Stephen A on just for people in the chat.
So that's what I was interested in y'all take on it when y'all say so he not LSU Joe Burrow. Y'all don't think he offended by that?
Bro, LSU Joe Burrow spike.
So yes, Ken, I agree. But if I'm Jaden Daniels,
it's not retired.
Joe Burrow number ain't retired?
No, number 9 is not retired.
I don't think nobody can somebody wear it?
Somebody can, but they won't.
What's the premise of his argument then?
His argument is that his argument is that it should be retired.
Oh, I thought he was only doing this because he was comparing it to Joe Burrow. Is he just saying that his number should be retired?
Yes, he's just going off of his merit. They ain't got nothing.
I thought. See, that's lame as hell. I thought that they retired Joe Burrow number. He was saying y'all did his number, didn't do mine. So fuck.
Nah.
But he just saying my number should be retired. Man, get out of here. That's deep shit.
Because somebody else got his number.
Okay,
yeah. He's somebody that he don't respect.
LSU, bro. It was your 6th school, homie. Like, stop. You went to 6 colleges, bro. Stop. Get out of here, dude. You went to like literally 6 colleges.
He worried about the wrong shit.
And that's the thing I was getting to. That was what I was getting to. It's like when they be saying shut up and dribble sometimes, sometimes they be like, bro, what are you even thinking about, bro? You ain't even finish the season last year. You ain't even make the playoffs last year. Everybody thought you was gonna be. You had the whole DC was lit after his rookie year, and they was let down last season. This season, you're supposed to be coming in, bro. My head is in the books, head is in the ground. I'm trying to stay healthier. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to make sure that we win this division. This, that. You over here talking about you a cease and desist to LSU for your jersey number, and all you want was a Heisman. All right, bro.
I love to see this as a Cowboys fan. I love to see it. Yes.
We worried about the wrong things. We worried about
he better not be shitty this year.
I love this.
I think if they don't win 9 games this year, they bringing all this up.
I would,
because they should.
Commander fans like don't ask the real jersey retired.
As they should. Like, bro, you ought to be in training camp. This ain't got shit to do with you. Like, you shouldn't. If somebody had your number, okay, and you shouldn't even know. Like, let's get the fuck out of here, nigga. It's college. And again, you went to 6 colleges. Stop. Come on, bro.
Was that his jersey number?
Who cares? I think that's my point.
I know he wore 5 at Arizona State. I don't know about the other places.
My point is, who cares, bro? You worrying about college and win the league.
Yeah.
Last one. Which is more impressive, Akeem's 95 run or Dirk's 2011 run?
2011. They don't let me see, Ken. You know exactly what it is.
I feel like just disrespectful.
Hakeem ain't even had to face MJ. It's Dirk.
MJ didn't have to face a
know.
king, bro.
Tell them niggas can.
Karl Malone, he had to play Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, David Robinson, who was the MVP, and then Shaq and Penny. Come on, bro. Nah.
Dirk had to play the Brandon Ward Blazers,
Okay.
the Los Angeles Lakers with Kobe and Gasol, and he had to play the
Larger one. It's a larger one.
the Miami Heat with LeBron, D Wade. What are you talking about, bro?
It's a larger one. You
It's
just
not a
know.
larger
So,
one.
you know, it is a larger one.
It's not a lot.
Listen to the people that he named, bro. Like Shaq and Penny, David Robinson. Like these are Hall of Famers. You name it, niggas that was good.
No. Kobe was not just a nigga that was good. Gasol was not just a nigga that was good. LeBron was just a nigga
Gasol
that
is
was
just
good.
a nigga that was good.
Dwayne Wade was not a nigga that was just good. Chris Bosh was not a nigga that was good. And hold on, I'm
And
missing.
you missing around.
I'm missing a team.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
I'm missing-
averaged 32, 11, and 5.
Oh, okay. See, Kevin Durant's not a nigga that's just good. Russell Westbrook ain't a nigga that's good. James Harden isn't a nigga that was just good.
Yeah.
Man, nah, bro.
You know what you mean? I don't know. I just
Karl Malone was what 35. Let's see, hold on.
Arguably one of the best power forwards of all time.
Lou,
He has-
go ahead, Ken.
And one of the top point guards of all time. Karl Malone and John Stockton. Like next you had David Robinson, one of the best centers of all time, MVP season, had just scored 71 points at the end of that season, like in a game. Shaq and Penny. And then what was the other one?
Lou, let me just say this. What do James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant all have in common?
What?
They won MVPs.
Okay.
No, there's not 5 MVPs that you named in that run that you were talking about with Elijah.
Karl Malone won an MVP. David
Okay.
Robinson won an MVP.
Okay.
Shaq won an MVP.
Okay.
And who was the other person in the other round, King?
You the one to name. You the one that's supposed to know.
Barkley.
Barkley won an MVP. So
Okay,
4 MVPs.
Okay, is 4 a bigger number than 5?
Man, James Harden, stop. You
I'm just asking.
skewing the numbers with the James Harden. God,
That ain't
get the fuck
anything.
out of here. That nigga didn't even play.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the same James Harden.
I'm not skewing anything. I just literally
Yeah.
Skewing the numbers, nigga.
Akeem averaged
It's
more
the same
points.
amount of MVPs, nigga. Stop.
and
Get outta here.
and
You know what's
and that Blazers team, I mean, we're talking about what ifs with that team. They weren't
Brandon
all that. You're
Williams
hyping
good.
that team up.
I didn't
They
care
shouldn't
about
even be. That team shouldn't even be in this conversation. Like,
No.
we're talking about a great team. You said, they beat the Blazers. Like, who? Nigga, get out of here.
All right, bro. Y'all just okay.
And then Pau Gasol.
Right.
What do you mean? Pau Gasol's a Hall of Famer.
Gasol.
He's literally a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but he ain't
Ain't
shit
French.
either. You didn't
French or some shit. Nigga, get out of here.
you didn't say Kobe Bryant and Shaq. You said Kobe Bryant and Paul
said Paul
Gasol.
They won
Gasol.
2
Get the fuck
titles.
Out of here, bro.
They won 2 titles.
He
He won
of
more
Kobe.
titles. He won more titles because of than Shaq because of Gasol.
I like Gasol, but that didn't sound
Yeah, he
intimidating.
good, but he that ain't.
What you mean he good?
Man,
He a
let
Hall
me
of
tell
Fame.
you this. Elijah Wan would have gave Gasol 45 that series.
I'm not denying that. That's
Easily.
That's not what we talking.
Like, he might not even broke a sweat and gave him 45. Like, I ain't even old. He would have gave him work. You see, man, and part of this too is like watching what he did to them, talking about who they beat, but actually seeing it, Ken, and you can attest like that. Dude looked like, because we were so used to Jordan doing this thing. I remember this vividly because I was a big Jordan fan. I don't know how old I was, 12, 13 years old. And I'm like, man, Jordan gone, NBA gonna be boring, blah, blah, blah. This nigga hit the playoffs. Dude looked like he was an alien. The whole playoffs. He was doing little ball shit and shit with his feet we had never seen and dreams shaking. Like, he legit looked like the coldest person to ever touch a basketball that first Rockets run. They had Otis Thorpe next to him. Otis Thorpe was like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, that team was that team really wasn't nothing.
Can I say
Elijah
something?
Wan was
Carl
like a monster.
Herrera. He had somebody named Carl Herrera on the team.
Can I say you telling me Elijah Wan would have dominated Gasol is like me telling you Jordan would have dominated Kenny the Jet Smith. Like it's a mute point. I don't know, like no one's hard. You making this whole soliloquy about something I could care less about because I know you're right.
I'm just trying to let you know what it looked like though when we was there. When
I understand.
Was watching it in real time.
I was there too. I was born and I was alive in '95.
Yeah, but how old were you?
Don't worry about
Right,
that.
they
Kid.
wouldn't even let you watch sports. You just told us nobody in the house watched sports, nigga. They beat you up for cutting the bag. Your sister said, "Cut that basketball shit off."
Spike he in the
I
rocking
watched
chair.
it. Yeah, he in the rocking chair. Like they were holding him. He tried to turn. They cut that shit off.
He just seeing colors run around the screen. He don't know what's going.
Listen. I know what.
Bro, I'm telling you, Nick. This was some of the. Hey, this was some of the most amazing shit that you'd ever see. Like a King playoff run was different. It was different. Now I do credit Dirks to what he did because I remember it. But that shit looked different. It looked crazy what he was doing to people that was already established like that.
All right,
So you guys, okay, go ahead, Ken. Let me move. We ready. Go ahead.
Pretty tone. What three other players would Melo and Ant need to combine their powers to form the Hood Captain Planet?
Currently in the league, definitely Draymond.
What's my boy name from Detroit?
Oh, Beef Stew.
Yeah, Beef Stew.
No,
Isaiah Stewart.
Stewart.
Was Isaiah Stewart? So Draymond, Isaiah Stewart, and I'll throw in a curveball. I'll say Tyler Hero because you always got to have that crazy white boy.
Yeah, he got to be crazy to want to fight an African.
I don't think he wanted to fight him, kid. I don't think he wanted to fight him at all. Actually,
that's pure blackness right there, Spike. That shit ain't diluted.
Hey, that's 100% A1 pure cut.
Boy. Shoo-hoo. I don't think he wanted no parts of that actually, kid.
Hey, boy.
And Bam, they said Bam had been telling people Zoot. Like when I see dude.
They said he said it was on site, bro.
Yeah, when I see dude.
Tyler, hey, bro. Hey. He was hoping he was Tyler the Creator that night.
Hey, that's when he probably tried to do it like, you know, when he tried to act like he didn't see him and kept hooping. Hey, check ball. He see him walking on the court. Hey, check. Thinking he ain't gonna come out there and just hit him in his jaw in the middle of the game. Nah, bro, you got me fucked up.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, Bam Dimmer got all my respect.
Last one, Nick, who better, T-Mac or Brandon Roy? Yeah,
I don't even read the question right. Can I say is Nick who better, Brandon Roy? I don't know who's the or.
I'm trying to end my night on a good night, and here come y'all with this bullshit.
I'd rather have TJ Maxx than the T-Mac.
You ain't got Brandon Roy.
I got Brandon Roy over T-Mac. I'm dead.
Ain't no way in hell.
If Brandon Roy wasn't a good man and sacrificed his need for the community,
you troll.
Yeah. Brandon Roy, a legend in the streets, bro. He got shot at. He got shot at the AAU.
T-Mac a legend on the court, nigga. Fuck you talking about? He ain't a legend just in the streets.
Hey, bro. Hey, Lou. I'm gonna say this right now. T-Mac is what Otis Thorpe with a better marketing.
Man, we not doing this, bro.
No, he's not.
Oh, shit. No, that's our time because this is. He don't even believe that shit. All right,
he don't even know who Otis Thorpe is. If he knew that, he wouldn't have said that. If he knew who Otis Thorpe was, he wouldn't have said that. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to tell you. I was there. I seen those games too, Lou. I know who Otis Thorpe. Hey,
you don't.
I know OT, bro.
Bro, Otis Thorpe looked like a plumber out there. He straight was like that nigga. Like he came to the games like he had just got off his 9 to 5, bro. Like it was a Y game. That's what he looked like.
I'm trying to tell you that's how T-Mac produced. Look at his stats, bro.
All right, bro.
Fuck out of here, man.
Hey, man, we'll catch y'all next week. We out. Peace.
Peace.